Ty Dillon won't be racing in Cup full-time in 2024. Instead, he's going to be joining Rackley W.A.R in the number 25, replacing Matt DiBenedetto for a full-time Truck Series season. You know me, I love social media. I scroll through it all the time, and when the rumors came out that Ty Dillon could potentially be racing in the Cup Series full-time in that Kaulig number 16, the comment sections weren't that kind. And truthfully, I do also kind of agree with the comments. I think that his time in the Cup Series has been rather disappointing. I don't think that we've ever seen the consistency that we would have hoped to have seen from Ty Dillon. Granted, I understand that Ty Dillon has never run for top-tier teams in the Cup Series, but during his entire time in the Cup Series, for his entire Cup Series career, he has only gotten 5 top 10s, 0 top 5s. And I do truly believe if we compare and contrast to his teammates the past 2 seasons at least with Spire and what was formerly Petty GMS, there was a chance to achieve more top 5s, top 10s, and potentially a win. You look at Eric Jones last year. Regardless, if we just take a step back, we look at the present, I think that this is a fantastic opportunity for Ty Dillon to go racing in the Truck Series full time. Because if you look at his stats, if we go to the Xfinity Series and work our way on back, things get a lot more positive. Now, the last time that Ty raced in the Truck Series was back in 2021 with Brett Holmes Racing. It was a one-off event at Phoenix where he finished 25th, but I don't really want to focus on that. I want to focus on what Ty was able to do in his full-time runs in the Truck Series, because that was really positive. And that goes all the way back to 2012 and 2013, which at this point is almost over 10 years ago, going into 2024, which is completely wild, but he racked up several top 10s, several top 5s, and 3 wins. And this was at RCR in their truck program at that time. So I think that he can be a competitor going into the Truck Series in 2024. I know the field is shifting. The way the Truck Series raced back then versus today is quite different. The respect of the drivers is also quite different. So you're going to be fighting that. You're going to have to kind of figure out how to race this new generation of competitors in the Truck Series, but that's not really anything new. You kind of have to figure that out once you jump into a new series regardless. We know Ty can be competitive in Rackley W.A.R equipment, especially considering their positive progress in 2023, where they finished 9th in owners points, mainly with Matt DiBenedetto at the helm. And in just their 3rd season, 2023 was their most consistent year yet. Of course, I understand when you have a new driver though, you're going to have to try to find a rhythm. So I'm giving this team grace in 2024. However, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities to see Ty Dillon competing for wins next season. And that feels great to say. I honestly think that Ty Dillon thrives in the lower tiered series of NASCAR. And also, I'm going to go bold here. Maybe it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Ty Dillon fights for a championship. Will he get far in the championship fight? I don't know. I'm not even going to go that far. But I think this Rackley W.A.R equipment, that number 25, has that potential, and we saw it this past year. I want to back up to the very beginning of this video where I told you about a rumor that Ty Dillon could potentially go Cup Series racing full-time in 2024. Now we know that's not true, but that rumor does have some legs. On SiriusXM NASCAR radio today, Ty Dillon said that he's still trying to piece together a part-time deal in the Cup Series for 2024. We know that number 16 at Kaulig is a rotating seat, so maybe the thought process that he would go to Kaulig full-time, not totally out of the question where he could go to Kaulig part-time, racing part-time in that number 16 in the Cup Series schedule. Obviously, none of that is confirmed. That's just a personal theory of mine, but we'll see how that pans out as time gets closer to the start of the season. Last thing I want to talk about is Matt DiBenedetto. Obviously, we've known this for a bit that he is not returning to Rackley W.A.R in 2024, obviously with this news about Ty Dillon, but the question is, where is he ending up in 2024? If you look at his Twitter profile, some things have changed. On December 27th, he posted the good old pen emoji, which tells me that he signed somewhere, and someone pointed out to me that he changed his Twitter bio to just NASCAR driver, which tells me he's changing series, but that's just me looking into this. I have seen so many rumors as to where Matt could end up in 2024. The most reasonable rumor I have heard, though, is that he could join Hailie Deegan at AM Racing and they could be teammates in the Xfinity series. Again, that is not confirmed. That is a heavy rumor, but that is a rumor that I saw on social media that I kind of like the idea of. I know he and Hailie are good friends. I think they'd be great teammates. Hailie has some positive momentum going into her full-time Xfinity ride for the next few years since it's a multi-year contract. Matt DiBenedetto, he's never done Xfinity in a full-time capacity. So it would potentially be a year of growing for AM Racing, taking on 2 drivers that have never run a full-time stint in Xfinity, but I think it could be an interesting pairing of a team. Of course, reiterating this again, this is a rumor. It is not fact yet as I am recording this on December 29th. But getting back to the main point of this video though, what do you think of Ty Dillon's move to the Truck Series full-time at Rackley W.A.R? Let me know in the comments below.